For today's DIY video, I decided to try something new for this door, and I wanted it to look like this. This is my inspiration for how I want the door in my home to look like. And so I'm going to be starting off by painting it black. I have to admit that doing this made me a little bit nervous, but I have seen it done a lot of times, and I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed that it's going to look nice. For this door design, it's got mirrors, so I got the perfect size of mirrors that I wanted from IKEA. The only problem that I have with the IKEA mirrors is that it's got some sort of backing that does not make it stick well when you add adhesive to it, so I will be taking that off. Now the next thing I'm going to do is cut the mirrors to size to fit the door. I'm working in my she cave / craft room, and for those of you who have not watched this video, I did transform the second garage in my home into a she cave / craft room, and the link for that video is going to be down in the description box below. This is the mirror cutter that I'll be using to cut the mirrors down to size, and the link for this is going to be down in the description box below as well. I removed the door handle for this door that I'll be working on because in some way I can change it and it won't really affect anything, only because the door shuts perfectly well even without the handle, funny enough, because there's a magnet at the top. Before I put the new door handle, I will be covering up what I have here with boards, unfortunately, because I found out that if I put the mirrors on the doors the way they are, you might still see the grooves. So I will be covering some parts of them with black boards, and then I'm going to clean them up because these are black wooden boards that had dirt on them. So after this was cleaned, I'm going to be using a strong industrial adhesive to attach the mirrors to the doors. The space in between all of the mirrors is going to be 4 inches. The adhesive that I'm using can actually hold the mirrors tightly to the wood, but I decided to just use tape to keep them in place till it dries because it's better to be safe than sorry. The new handles that I'll be using for the doors will be towel bars. Now these are really affordable compared to the door handles that look exactly like this. These are self-adhesive and they're super easy to attach to any door. The link for this is going to be down in the description box below. You need to be very sure where these are going to be attached to because they will not come off once it's been adhered to the surface. And remember to clean the surface before attaching the handles. I'll paint these wooden sides that are showing here black. I'll be adding another magnetic catch to the doors. You can install these with either screws or adhesive tabs. I use screws for mine and then painted the outer parts black. I'll be adding gold tape to my design to look just like the picture. I can definitely leave it the way it is, but I want to see what these would look like on it. These are onlays that I got, and I'll be spray painting them gold. And the link for this is going to be down in the description box below. This is how I'm going to be arranging them, and I'll be using sticky pads only because I want to see if I like how they look first before I then make it permanent. This is how it looks with the onlays. Now this is how it looks without the onlays. For those of you who would prefer to just keep it with clean lines, and it would still look pretty, but it's definitely up to you for whichever finishing that you would want the doors to have. Now here's another design that is 100% renter friendly. This is the door that I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to clean it properly before I apply anything to it. I cut 3 pieces of marble contact paper that's going to be applied to the door. Now I'm using this because it's pretty close to another wall decor that I did with the same marble contact paper. So I'm going to have all 3 that I cut pasted on the door like this. I put this directly to the door because it's easy to remove and also easy to adjust, and it won't do harm to the door in any way. What I have is flat, so I'll need frames around the marble contact paper. Instead of using white, I decided to go with gold. Now you can cut strips from a gold reflective paper. Or you can use an adhesive roll that's golden. That's just like a washi tape, only that it has more. To safely mount this to the door, I got 2 options. Either a mounting tape or a double-sided tape. Now because I'm using foam boards and they're light in weight, I'm going to use a double-sided tape. You can leave this the way it is because it's still pretty. But for me, before I started, I actually measured what I have around my door and decided to use crown molding at the top and by the sides. I cut it to size, and then I spray painted it gold and attached it to my door using tack nails. I would love to have angled attachments for my molding, but because of what I have here, I have to place my molding just about the same way the design on the door looks like already. I spray painted them gold and attached them using tack nails. Now this is what it looks like, and I love it. I actually went ahead to add something again. Now this is totally optional, but I wanted to see what it was going to look like. So I got this onlays and spray painted them gold and attached them to the doors. Now I really hope you all enjoyed these ideas and learned one or two things from them. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and families as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.